Double up.
Champion!
Yes, sir, man. Happy Memorial Day, champion. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Oh, man.
To
Look,
my
man.
Marines out there, simplify.
Hey, man. Thank you for all your services
All the kills.
to the
Thank you all.
finest of the finest, okay, of the U.S. forces.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
day to remember, all the great sacrifices. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's amazing. Well, we are back in this piece. Let's see who is online. What are we talking about today?
Oh, fuck. 8K Bitcoin.
Oh, man. 8K Bitcoin. Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
Dude, I mean,
It's not happening.
there is people out there who really think Bitcoin is going to 8K. I think it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure how they expect that to happen, but I think we can at least take a look at it, right? And
Yeah.
give our take on the situation.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if anyone else is joining the chat. By the way, if you can hear us, guys, just drop a comment down below at any point in time. Just let us know if you can hear us. All right. Oh, dude, by the way, did you see, man? Bitcoin is up 5% today. I wonder where that's from.
Oh, we know where that's coming from. We're on the tunnel,
Hey,
man.
dude.
Bitcoin is coming back to test 31K. We
Exactly.
showed them that last week.
Absolutely incredible. All right, well, let's jump into the situation here, man.
Let's go.
Here's the thing. There is this saying, or my people have this saying, bro. Do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Have you heard this
Still
before?
trying to understand that saying, man. That's my first time
Listen,
hearing it. I was
man.
like, what?
This
What?
is
Say
what
that again?
this is what don't throw the baby out with the bathwater means. Okay, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of the situation. All right, just give me a second. Let me breathe. Now I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Nah,
Ease you
so
into
don't.
it.
Hey, let me lean into it. Nah, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It just means, look, man, if your finger is hurting, you probably should not cut off your whole arm. You see what I mean? But this is my question. What if the baby in the bathwater is the problem?
It's a baby. You never throw a baby out.
Nah, bro. You can't say that. Look, I know that parents do not, not all parents are happy with their kids all the time. Okay? And there is times when you just have to be like, hey, this is it.
You throws your baby out? For real?
Well, don't physically throw your baby out. I'm not saying any of that, okay? But, you can give them a strong timeout. And this is where I think our experts, right, the people that we're supposed to listen to when it comes to the financial markets, I think that these people are the baby in the bathwater and the baby is the problem. We have to stop listening to people like Peter Schiff and Bill, what is his name again? I feel like there's always a Bill somewhere, right? Kramer and the likes of these people. I don't think that they can give you an accurate analysis on Bitcoin because Bitcoin just does not work like the traditional markets.
Gee, they can't even give me accurate prediction of the actual market, talk less of Bitcoin.
Exactly, right? No, all of these people think that Bitcoin. No, one of the things, the 8K Bitcoin thing. Where did that even start from? Do you know where that started from?
I am thinking, right, this is my theory. You guys,
Right.
let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like this is the exact traditional market strategy that they're trying to implement in the crypto space. They print out all this fraud, they get folks believing in it, they start believing in it, and they start buying at the wrong time so that they can get it, or they start selling at the wrong time so they can get it. And this is how, in the traditional markets, this is how they accumulate. And then before you know it, you don't have the stock, you're buying high, whereas they have bought low. So this is their strategy for them to buy low.
Absolutely. Now, here's the thing. One thing that we've been hearing a lot about is that Bitcoin is going to 8K. Now, we have this this chart here, right? And first of all, we'll just say it right now. Right now, okay, I guess this could be our bold prediction. We're saying it right now, Bitcoin is not going to 8K.
We've done
Period.
before. We've done
It's
before.
not-
We were right. We said Bitcoin wasn't going to $100,000.
Well, yeah, I remember
$100,000.
that, man. Dude, you gotta understand, that was like one of our first predictions where we're like, you know what, we're feeling very confident about this. This is not happening.
Yeah.
And it worked out. So I feel like this is another one of those. Bitcoin is not going to 8K. Because here's the thing. If we're looking at just from an on-chain analysis standpoint, okay, we have the fact that more people are buying and holding onto the Bitcoin more than ever, right?
Yep.
So if more people are hodling this Bitcoin, holding it off chain in cold storage, how are we expecting this Bitcoin to drop back below a certain price range, right? And to a certain price range that we've not seen it test that price again before. However, at the same time, and I think this is where it starts becoming important, right? I'll share my screen here. If we look at Bitcoin, we will see that this support level, which is sitting at right now, it has tested this multiple times. We have back there in January, the January timeframe, 2021. Then again in June 2021. And we're seeing that it's testing it again. Now, the last time it did this, the Wyckoff theory played out, which we followed the Wyckoff theory. And I keep bringing up this Wyckoff theory thing, and I feel like this is probably something I'm going to start getting known for. But this is what I think is playing out. We see that spring there, a move up, and then we have some consolidation. Then, if we break above that next resistance level and hold above it, then you see that that's where the move continues. I actually spoke about this way back in the distribution phase of the Wyckoff theory when we're still at 40-something K. And we said we're coming down to around 30, right? Which is where we are right now. So I think it's just going to be the reverse of that. What do you think?
Can you bring back that chart, please? And
Absolutely.
Let's show them those little the mirror charts and why we have those mirror charts there.
Absolutely.
So
are you referring to the blue candles?
Yeah,
absolutely. Go for it.
So what Brazen did here was that he copied. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Fibonacci sequences, the retracement and the extensions. So we tend to want to use the extensions. We literally used to do this thing manually back in the day when we were trading options, and we did an exact copy of the current price action, and we try to find similar, not exact, price actions in the past to see
Similar
what had happened.
patterns.
Yeah, similar patterns. And basically that's what we have here. So if you see what's going on with the current price action right now, that's exactly what we've now copied and placed back towards history. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so that there.
Yep. And what we saw was that similar price actions have actually ended up popping right back up. So unless we have some crazy FUD in the market, I don't see the price action going further down, because each single time it has done that, it's bounced right back up. I actually also have another chart that I would like to share real quick,
Right.
if you don't mind.
Go for
And this is sending us back to the Egyptians and the psychology of trading and all that good stuff, which is the Fibonacci
Shit. We're
extensions.
going all the way back to the Egyptians, bro?
Man, Fibonacci,
Damn.
baby, Fibonacci, man.
Oh, shit.
They might
That's
call
how
it
you know
Fibonacci.
Double is about to drop the bomb on us, bro. Let's go. Way back to the Egyptians.
Hey, way back to the Egyptians, man. You see, when you see those accurate pyramids and you look around and you look at flowers and you see how perfect those shapes are, you know, this is nature. This is just basically the law of nature, right? Some people understand this very, very well. And Fibonacci did a good job translating that, historic mathematical knowledge and naming it after himself. So we have this Fibonacci extension here that we're looking at. And we're using the 0 to 1 at this time, so let's not stress about it. But there are certain sequences within the Fibonacci that you gotta watch out for. 0.382 and 0.618. Currently, the price is at 0.5, right? The price action is at 0.5, fighting that level. If it crosses 0.618 downwards and hold the solid candle below that, below 26K,
Mid 26, yeah.
then we're in trouble. But that's gonna take us down to the $12,000, the one Fibonacci. Once you fail the 0.618, the probability of getting to 1 is super high, right? So yes, 8K, maybe not, but close to 8K, yes. But that's if we fail the 0.618. If we get a candle above this current level and it holds above 5 and it holds above 0.382, forget it. We get in the Wyckoff theory, and that's gonna happen. And we're looking at those candles that Brazen just showed us. If that happens in this exact play, Wyckoff on the action, man. That's gonna happen. So right now, looking at the Fibonacci's, we got some battle to fight at that 0.5. A win above 0.5 into 0.382, holding the candle up, man, it's championship, man. Let's go.
Absolutely. Oh, this is what I think. I think one of the things we need to maybe just acknowledge is that Bitcoin is something that we're all experiencing for the first time, right?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
think I don't think any analyst knows what Bitcoin does in a situation like this. I think most of the TA or just models out there are going to have a. I think they're going to be correct at some point, but I think at the same time I'm just trying to just embrace it, man, and experience Bitcoin for what it is. I don't want to speculate too hard, but I'm definitely going to do my TA. Um, but when someone says 8K, I think that that's just way out there, because if you do a technical analysis or have a model, you have to be able to explain how you get to a certain number.
I got an idea.
And to get to 8K, okay, it's going to require so much selling and so many wallets that have not moved Bitcoin in a while. I'm wondering, what is it going to take to get Bitcoin to 8K is where I stand.
I know.
Double up.
I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
What is that?
Yeah, yeah. You guys might just need to prove me wrong again. Let me go ahead and add this to the chart. So let's look at Walmart, for example, right? Money never leaves the markets. Money only transfer ends.
Right.
Same thing with Bitcoin in this case, because now we have institutional investors in the Bitcoin space. And once they get into the Bitcoin space, they have their bots, which allows them to trade the ladders, right? Which you probably see in the price action recently. It looks like a lot of ladder trades going on, right?
Yeah.
The current ATR for Bitcoin is about $1,000. And you just see the price action moving between 29K all the way down to 27, back to 30K. I see that going on with Bitcoin right now. People trying to basically trade with what they have in the exchanges. But then if you look at what has happened to the entire market space outside of index funds, right? Here is a chart of Walmart. They literally sent Walmart back an entire year, right? They sent Walmart back all the way back to 2020, 2019. You can look at stock after stock after stock in the tech market, right? The media being released by the Fed has nothing to do with what majority of these companies are doing, except for the fact that they cannot meet up with the demand. The
Right.
companies are still great companies, but those stocks are getting destroyed. Why? Because the institutions that bought them cheap sold them high, and they want to get them back cheap. That's all the noise that you get in the market. Don't believe all the extra noise around it. The fact is that they're going to try to get them back cheap. Now, what they are trying to do with the traditional market is get them back cheap. And if they fail at it, because retail investors are still buying, they have no choice than to get back in the market, which is why the Fed is still trying to crash the market further, because they're not seeing the impact in the stock market. So if that's going on with Walmart, and that SPY and NASDAQ, for example, is fighting back, right? Look at SPY, it's bouncing right back up. If you look at NASDAQ, it's also bouncing right back up. If SPY and NASDAQ continues to hold up and do not crash, Bitcoin, which is currently pegged, well, let's just say, I'm not even sure if it's the opposite direction. It's
Oh, you
currently
mean
pegged
if
to
it's
the
currently
NASDAQ.
correlated to
Correlated,
the,
yeah.
Well, this is correlated to the Nasdaq, man. But I feel like people are always looking for a new thing to create a correlation with Bitcoin. Because last time I checked, they said it was correlated to the Dow. Obviously, the Dow has been moving up a bit recently, but it's. I think the correlation is only there because of the human behavior, which would be the institutions, right? Treating Bitcoin like tech. So, but then I wonder what, when you have like an insane run up to like 100K, or when we break out right into this full Wyckoff situation, what would they match that correlation to then? Because I cannot think of anything that is going to move as hard as Bitcoin is going to. So it's where would they match that correlation to? Let's check out the comments real quick, see if we have any. Which, by the way, man, that explanation there, bro. What am I doing? Great. Very insightful, sir. Thank you. Very insightful. Very insightful. Now, so we see Adrian Wright says he can hear us loud and clear. Good morning, Adrian. Happy Memorial Day. All right. Hope it's a great one for you. All right. Well, I think this has been a nice analysis of Bitcoin. Again, I think the institutional or the typical institutional investors, or I guess how would you say economists, I think these guys are wrong. I think that this is obviously something that they've never dealt with. And when you have people talking about Bitcoin on national TV, and they're claiming to be giving you an analysis of Bitcoin, but they're not talking about things like the halving, right? They're not talking about the fact that you can see all of these wallets that are holding Bitcoin in cold storage, and you're just going on and on about price. It starts becoming difficult to believe what they're saying. Well, what am I saying? It starts becoming difficult. What they're saying is not believable to me. I don't think that traditional media, right, has the answers to this thing. Well, this is it. I think we've covered that one nicely. Any final thoughts, sir, before we close this one out?
Well, they say history tends to rhyme. We've seen that rhyme in the stock market. The question now is history going to rhyme with Bitcoin? Those that have been in Bitcoin longer than we have tend to believe that that's the case. That it's not a matter of worrying about the price action, just believe and just keep buying the dip. So we're buying the dip. And we just hope history does what history does best. That's all I gotta say.
Man, listen, man. I'm buying Bitcoin for the future that it promises. So no matter what happens, if it goes to zero, I'll keep buying. But it cannot go to zero because I'm not gonna sell. So how are we gonna get there? Right? And this is exactly what we're talking about. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the Gentlemen of Crypto channel, right? Follow us as well on Stakk on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, share the videos. Message us on Twitter if you have anything you'd like us to do as a TA or maybe a full-blown analysis on. If you hit us up on Twitter, we'll do it and present it on Thursday. Yeah. Sounds good? Yes, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Brazen out.
Double O out.
Hey.